Hello, friends, and welcome to Adventures in Pixieland. My name is Amy. I am an ordained minister, and we are in Bible study. We are in the NIF, and we will be through 2025. In this video, we're going to use it as our starting point, where we compare all the rest of the versions of the Bible I want to read to all the various versions of the Bible that I have gotten through at the time that I'm reading whatever the new ones are. So if you don't particularly like the NIV, then you're going to get to see all the ways it's different. So you'll be able to have all your points proven, just so you know. Those will be separate presentations. In this video, we are in Exodus chapter 5, verses 1 through 23. So let's jump in. This part is called Bricks Without Straw. Afterward, Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and said, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Let my people go, so they may hold a festival to me in the desert." Pharaoh said, "Who is the Lord that I should obey him and let Israel go? I do not know the Lord, and I will not let Israel go." Then they said, "The God of the Hebrews has met with us. Now let us take a 3-day journey into the desert to offer sacrifices to the Lord our God, or he may strike us with plagues and the sword." Or with the sword. But the king of Egypt said, "Moses and Aaron, why are you taking the people away from their labor? Get back to your work." Then Pharaoh said, "Look, the people of the land are now numerous, and you are stopping them from working." The same day, Pharaoh gave this order to the slave drivers and the foremen in charge of the people: "You are no longer to supply people with straw for making bricks. Let them go and gather their own straw. But require them to make the same number of bricks as before. Don't reduce the quota. They are lazy. That is why they are crying out. Let us go and sacrifice to our God. Make the work harder for the men so that they keep working and pay no attention to lies." Then the slave drivers and the foremen went out and said to the people, "This is what the Pharaoh said. I will not give you any more straw. Go and get your straw wherever you can find it, but your work will not be reduced at all." So the people scattered all over Egypt to gather stubble to use for straw. The slave drivers kept pressing them, saying, "Complete the work required for you each day, just as when you had the straw." The Israelites, foremen appointed by Pharaoh's slave drivers, were beaten and were asked why you didn't meet the quota of bricks yesterday or today as before. Then the Israelite foremen went out and appealed to Pharaoh. "Why have you treated your servants this way? Your servants are given no straw, yet we are told, 'Make bricks.' Your servants are being beaten, but the fault is with your own people." Pharaoh said, "Lazy. That is what you are, lazy. That is why you keep saying, 'Let's go and sacrifice to the Lord.' Now get to work. You will not be given any straw, yet you will produce your full quota of bricks." The Israelite foremen realized they were in trouble when they were told, "You are not to reduce the number of bricks required for you each day." When they left Pharaoh, they found Moses and Aaron waiting to meet them. And then they say, "May the Lord look upon you and judge you. You have made us a stench to Pharaoh, and his officials have put the sword in their hands to kill us." It's great. Thanks, guys. Right? God promises deliverance. Moses returned to the Lord and said, "O Lord, why have you brought trouble upon this people? Is this why you sent me? Ever since I went to Pharaoh to speak your name, he has brought trouble upon this people, and you have not rescued your people at all." That's how we end chapter 5. Haven't we always asked that question? Like, what happened? What happened? We've all been there. We pray for mercy. We best off pray for mercy than, demand anything from him. He made the world. That's going to keep on moving. because he's in charge of the rest of it. So, you know, he's kind to us. Perhaps we should be kind back. In my experience, if you go, hey, instead of hitting me, how about you give me a clue in a different way? And I start naming ways that if you did this, I'll know you want me to do that. And that seems to work out a little better. But then my life is one big moving prayer.